and for our own salvation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. And essentially, the natural law and divine positive law, the paradigm is Adam and Eve. I think this is where the template for all of this on spiritual warfare comes from. Adam and Eve, Tobias and Sarah, where you can just see that there's a structure that was placed by God. Again, a structure built into the human person by natural law, where Adam, he was basically called to protect Eve, and he was called to till the garden and show headship, and Eve was called the helpmate. In Scripture, she's called in Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. And so I think that structure, that's the paradigm for Catholics and Protestants, for everybody, based on just natural law. And then, Dan, I think we also see very interesting in a story called in the book of Tobit of Tobias and Sarah, where Sarah, a young holy Israelite woman, was being tormented by a demon. In fact, the demon's name is even mentioned. And the demon kept on, when she would get married, on the wedding night, the demon would kill her husband in the wedding bed. Finally, Tobias marries this young Israelite woman, Sarah, and I think it's in chapter 9, they prayed. He leads her in prayer, and once he leads her in prayer, before they enter the wedding bed, the demon leaves. And so again, she didn't lead the prayer, he led the prayer, he called him to prayer, and that's what it took for him to take custody of his marriage and his house, and even to afford protection over Sarah. And she eventually left. I mean, the demon eventually left, basically had to leave. And that reminds me, Dan, I've heard Father Ripperger say that that's precisely what a husband does. A husband affords protection. A husband practicing his Catholic faith essentially affords protection to his wife and his family. Is that correct?
Yeah, we see the effect of the fall. This, baptism restores the capacity